I didn't start a business to create another rat race for myself. There's a reason I'm not a corporate employee anymore. It's because I didn't want to feel like I was in just another rat race. And what I've realized throughout the years in doing this work is that the struggle is not real, as you can tell by my caption. I want to talk about that because I feel like the struggle is always optional. And even today at church that came up, which is interesting, but I just wanted to talk about it. It's just what's on my mind. How many times do we make things in business way harder than it needs to be? A lot of us, not everybody, but a lot of us who have started businesses typically were employees at a company or some kind of corporation. We did the corporate 9-to-5 thing at some point, and we have brought some of that mentality over into our businesses. The whole, you got to work, crazy hours, 40 plus hours, and to make just a middle class wage income. And just really, that mentality of the harder you work, the more money you're going to make, and the less you work, the less money you're going to make. And I'm here to say that that's totally your choice. If you want to believe that that is how you have to run your business, that is how business is, and that is what has to happen, is that you have to be a slave to your business, or that you have to be hustling on social media 24/7, or that you have to be doing grunt work all of the time that is stressful, whether it's techie things that are overwhelming to you, whatever it is, that's totally your choice. And why do I say that? Because I've been through this journey myself, okay? When I first started my business, I feel like I was making it so hard. I had heard, well, you're going to have to really hustle and work so hard and do all of these things and work like late nights and basically be tied to your business 24/7. And I feel like that is now that I'm on this side of it, that is such a load of crap. Okay, I really just don't believe that is how you have to do business, because I'm living proof of it. At the first year of my business was probably the busiest year, mainly because I was setting up a lot of things. I was putting systems in place. But a lot of the things that I did the first year are still working for me and selling for me and doing a lot of the hard work for me on automatic. And I feel like that's the way that it's meant to be. We're meant to be supported through the systems and through the funnels and through all of the things that, I talk about all the time, the automations, the ads, the funnels, like all this stuff. There's so many great things about online marketing, but I feel like a lot of us are making it so hard. We're spending time tweaking our websites. And I know this firsthand because this is what I did. I spent time watching YouTube videos and Google and tutorials and just trying to do everything on my own and getting absolutely nowhere. And that is the problem here, is that you can't expect that you're going to do it all alone, or that you're going to get anywhere significant on your own. I liken this I always use my personal trainer example because I feel like it's the one most people can relate to. Why do personal trainers exist? Is it because they have some information that you can't find on Google or on YouTube? Absolutely not. Information is never missing. It's never the problem. What's the problem? It's that people don't use the information. And so there's this burnout of information. And I see the same thing happening with business owners and coaches and experts trying to build their presence online and trying to make a name for themselves and trying to get clients, is that they are spending time on things that actually do not matter whatsoever. Like tweaking your website, making sure everything's perfect on the back end, or even creating these long pieces of content that you never really publish, or that you just think, well, this is what's going to get me clients, and if I just post this online, magically clients are going to appear. You have to be a lot more intentional with it. And if part of the biggest battle with your content is not how much content you're putting out, it's the quality of the content. Whether it's a Facebook ad, whether it's a live video, whether it's a post, it's always comes down to your messaging. Do you have a specific enough niche? Are you just kind of talking in general terms to the general masses? Maybe you do have, maybe you have some expertise in the health and wellness space, and you can help tons of people, and you're trying to talk to everyone because you think, well, the more people I talk to, the more likeliness I have of having a client, which is the biggest biggest myth of the online marketing space. Okay, that is 100% not true. The riches are in the niches. The riches are in the niches. And if you have been struggling with your content, if you are really struggling to get clients, if you're struggling to get past the 5K mark, it doesn't matter what level of business. Let's say you're just starting out. You want to nail this as soon as possible. You can go the long way and try to, just like do it on your own and see what works and throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. Or you can get the proper support to know that your messaging is on point and you're actually really speaking in an intentional way and communicating with your ideal clients in the most intentional way possible that is going to trigger them to take action and get the help that they're actually needing, okay? And then if you're a little further along in business and you think you've got your niche down, your messaging probably more than likely still needs help. Why? Because even if you have a good niche, if your content, if your videos, if all of that is not causing consistent clients, then that's a problem. That means that you're probably not being specific enough. You're not really triggering what they truly want or what they're moving away from. And that is also part of the problem. If you've been struggling in business, that is 100% a decision. You get to decide to no longer struggle in business, and you get to decide that it's no longer a struggle to get consistent clients and to get 5, 10K months, whatever you are desiring. And if that is something that you feel like you need help with, I would love to support you.